How's it going, everybody? So this is going to be maybe a new series. It's something that I've thought about doing. If you enjoy it, let me know. Maybe we'll do this maybe monthly. I'm going to go through and show you the games I've picked up. Because it's the first one, we'll kind of do like a bumper one. I'll show you everything I've picked up in the last couple of months. I've a lot more so recently started to become a bit of a collector for games. I got a Retron 5 for Christmas, so this means that I've got access to record and like some of the older consoles and stuff, and this is something I've kind of wanted to get into for a while. And I think the best way I'll do this is I'll go, because I've got multiple platforms that I've picked stuff up for recently. I'll go through platform by platform. So we'll start off with is something I got on Game Boy Advance, and I got this for Christmas. It's something I've wanted for a while. It's Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and Four Swords for the Game Boy Advance. It can be played on my Retron, and I've got the full game on Super Nintendo, but I've wanted to have this to have on the move and to have it go on Four Swords because it's something I've never played before. So I got that with the Retron for Christmas, and so with this video, I'm going to kind of been giving you a bit of a spoiler of some of the content that's coming up on the channel. So I've got 2 new series on the way, one of which I've already started, which is Hidden Gems, which we started with Frequency, and I'm going to show you a few of the games I've picked up to do for that series. I'm also doing a series of Is It Really That Bad, where I go through games that have maybe been not very well received critically. Maybe there's some dodgy DLC practices, or things like that. Maybe it come out next to Call of Duty, and so it just got slated and didn't sell very well and stuff. And I'm going to go back and see how good they were, basically. And one of the first ones we'll be covering is I picked up Metroid Other M. It's a bit different from the other Metroids in that it's kind of like a side-scrolling platformer, and you can go first person as well, I understand. So it's supposed to be kind of like a blend of kind of the Castlevania, like the Metroidvania, I suppose, style, and also the Metroid Prime style. So I haven't tried it yet, but it's something on my list to do pretty soon. But yeah, that's all the stuff I've got Nintendo-wise. The rest of it is all Sony, basically. Everyone calls me a Sony fanboy, and when you see what I picked up, you can kind of see why. So next we've got is a chunk. I got some PSP games. There was a few charity shops around me that were doing basically a bulk sell, and they were just getting rid of these, and I picked them all up like super cheap. So I got Monster Hunter, Freedom Unite. Never been on a Monster Hunter game properly before, but a certain nerd keeps telling me I need to play them, so I picked this up. 49p bargain. It's I don't know much about it, but I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work for like the camera and stuff, because it's the original PSP. So I don't know how movement's going to go. Might be an issue. We'll give that a try. I picked up Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. This is the last Siphon Filter game to be released. Actually, it's I don't know how it finishes, but this is the end of the series. It was made by Bend. You might know them for they're bringing out Days Gone soon, and they did the Uncharted game on Vita, and they're also well known for Siphon Filter games. They're sort of like a third-person action game, like espionage kind of thing. A bit like Metal Gear Solid, but less stealth than Metal Gear Solid. The other 3 I got are all platform-based. So I picked up Daxter, which is a spin-off of, obviously, Jak and Daxter, where you play completely as him. I didn't even know it existed. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in there. There's a picture of him imitating the scene from The Matrix. So I don't know if it's any good. I literally didn't know it even existed, but it was made by Ready at Dawn. So I had a big developer behind it, so I'd imagine it's pretty good. I picked up Ratchet and Clank Size Matters as well. It's a spin-off. Well, I say a spin-off. It's a canon story, but it's not like a port of the original. I think it's its own, original story. Also had multiplayer in it as well, but obviously can't try that part of it out. The last one I got on PSP was Secret Agent Clank, which again is a spin-off where you just play as the sidekick. But this is it's like all of the Clank parts from the standard Ratchet and Clank game, so stuff where you have to do your puzzles and fight little enemies and stuff. It's basically a full game of it. So So yeah, looking forward to trying that out. So that's it for my PSP games. Move on, I've got a few PS2 games as well. So yeah, I've got some PS2 here and PS3 here as well. So yeah, this is kind of like a bumper one because I'm covering stuff I've got in December and in January as well. And I don't know, if you enjoy this video, like you enjoy like find out what games I'm picking up, just let me know and maybe we'll keep doing these. Yeah, so first one I got Onimusha 3. I played Onimusha 1. I got the demo of that when it very first came out, but I was entirely too young to really understand it. But I saw this on sale, £2. It's like, I'll give it a try, because that's one of those games that's got like a really big cult following, you know? And they're supposed to be fantastic, and it's got like quite a famous actor in it as well, so I don't know how good the graphics are, but I understand it's kind of like a Devil May Cry crossed with Dark Souls kind of thing, from what I remember. So I'm really looking forward to trying that, and if it is good, that'll be going on a Hidden Gems video. This one I know hardly nothing about. I've played the first one. I knew it had a sequel, but I never got round to playing it when it first came out. And I'm not expecting too much from it, but I wanted to have it. So, Getaway Black Monday on PS2. This one, I know it's bad, but as many of you know, I'm massively into my MMA and my boxing. So, like, I often pick up like fighting games and stuff. Well, even when I know they're going to be bad, I pick up fighting games and stuff. But I picked up Rocky on PS2, and I have played it a bit, and it's not great. But a tip for anyone who's like any game collectors in the UK: be wary on picking up games from cash converters, okay? Because this is where I got it from. So look, 99p, fucking bargain. But the stickers they put on their boxes are atrocious. They leave loads of residue. They're a nightmare to get off. So if you buy something like, you get like a cartridge like this, and they put the sticker across the like the front label, which they do in the shops, that'll ruin it and make it worthless. Like, this is just like a little like indulgence for me. It's not part of my collection per se, so I kind of don't mind. I'd rather it not be on there, but yeah. So yeah, I picked up Rocky, and yeah, it's pretty shit, but it's to be expected, right? Whereas this one is very much not shit. True Crime, New York City. So if you're not familiar with this series, you might know the developer then went on to make a game called Sleeping Dogs, a game you may well be familiar with. And this is kind of predecessor. They did True Crime. They did one in LA and then one in New York. And I've already got the LA one, so I picked up the New York City one. This one didn't come with a manual, which is kind of annoying. It was sealed up and I couldn't see it, and I didn't realise it didn't come with a manual. I don't know, and I might not have got this copy, but this is the problem. But yeah, looking forward to trying that out, like an open world, GTA style game. But I loved Sleeping Dogs, and the first True Crime was good as well, so interested to give it a try. And the last PS2 game I got, if you watched my Hidden Gems video, I covered a game called Frequency. I managed to find, literally today actually, at time like the day I'm recording it, I managed to find its sequel, Amplitude. This got, I don't know if, I haven't actually got it yet, but it came out again on PS4, a game called Amplitude. I don't know if it's a remake or just a game of the same name, but, with new songs on, like what they did with Tomb Raider and stuff. But yeah, picked up this same kind of game, like you build up the track with the different instruments. You have, there's loads of really good artists on it. It's got, like, Blink-182, POD, David Bowie's on it, Run DMC's on it. Fantastic game. Gonna do another Hidden Gems on that one as well, probably. So yeah, managed to pick up Amplitude, and that game is fantastic. Another game from Harmonix. So that's that. And now we'll move on to my last pile, which is my PS3 stuff, which I picked up. Most of these I got on the cheap, and like I said, most of these aren't like rare or anything like that. They're just things I didn't have or things I want for videos and stuff like that. But if you've seen some of my older content, you'll see that I did a Star Wars Battlefront, the VR mission. So I got a PlayStation VR for Christmas. And with that, I got a PlayStation Move controller. So I thought, now that I've got the Move controllers, where have I put them? Got one of these. I thought, why don't we go back and play some of the Move games on PS3? Because see if they're any good. Because you can get them for next to nothing. They like some of the like the garbage, like really bad ones, you can pick up for like 10p because like people just throw them away because they require the controllers and stuff. You can get them for nothing. So I picked up 2 that I thought actually might be good. So I picked up Time Crisis and I picked up House of the Dead Overkill. Now this I already own on Wii and I know it's a good game, so I thought this would be great. It's just a light gun game. So I picked up that, and I picked up with Time Crisis, it's a 3-game disc. It also includes the arcade version of Time Crisis 4 and Dead Storm Pirates, which I have no idea what that is because I haven't actually tried this one out yet. I played a bit of House of the Dead, but yeah, 2 move games. Like this doesn't require move, but I can't imagine why you would play it just with a controller. I can't see how like a light gun game would work with a controller. It's the same with this. You can play it with a controller, but I can't. Originally, I picked up on Wii. I have got a copy of House of the Dead Overkill on Wii. But yeah, got both of those to try out move, and they're pretty good. So, as I said earlier, I'm going to start doing a new series called Are They Really That Bad? Which I showed you with Metroid Other M, where we go back and see if like the kind of the criticisms and stuff like that were valid and justified. So I've got 4 games here which I intend on doing. There's other stuff as well that aren't necessarily on console and stuff like from other generations and stuff, but I got these because I want to do content on these. So these games are all bad, supposedly. So I picked up Homefront, the first one. I know the new one that came out last year also got slagged off, but I'll be covering the first one because this one got equally shat on. So yeah, I think the general gist of it is North Korea takes over America and you have to fight back. So yeah, pick that up. The big one. If you've watched my streams on Twitch, you'll know I did a stream of this to see what it's like, and I've certainly got some opinions of it. But yeah, I got Duke Nukem Forever. I'd be happy to know I paid basically nothing for it. Another Gearbox game. I got the limited edition version of Colonial Marines. Comes with 4 playable movie Marines, Ripley's Flamethrower, and an additional Marine customization. Right, okay. But yeah. I've dreaded playing this for ages because I like Aliens. I like the franchise, and Alien Isolation is one of my favourite horror games ever made. So, got that. And I played this when it first came out, but I promptly got rid of it. But I want to go back and... I don't want to go back and give it a try, but I'm going to for a video. So I got... Yeah. Part of me thought maybe I should... Because I could have picked up all 3. Could have got X2, like the 13-2 and Lightning Returns, but I'm like, I think just the 1 is probably enough, to be honest. So I picked that up, and I'm somewhat dreading playing it again. But I'm going to... for your entertainment, I guess. So the last ones are the ones... I've got 4 more here, which I've picked up, which are Hidden Gems games. Games like I've played before, and I'm going to put in a Hidden Gems video. So we'll start with this one. It's Enslaved. It's based on a Chinese... like a Chinese short story, and it's kind of like an action adventure game. The main character has a load of mocap done by Andy Serkis, and he's the guy who mocapped Gollum in the Lord of the Rings films. Really, really good game. It's a cult classic, and it's not that it didn't review very well, it's just it really didn't sell very well, and it's such a shame because it's so good. So good. I got that. I got The Saboteur. So this is, again, something you might not see. There you go. Got a Best V3 award. And it was made by Pandemic, quite a big studio as well. And it's a game where you... kind of like a stealth game where you're in Paris and you're trying to change the tides of the war, World War II. And really good. I'm trying not to say too much about these because I want to do it all in the video. Yeah, I got that. I got Red Faction Guerrilla. This was back when there was like a middle tier of games, like AA, as some people called it, when there was indie, AAA, and games in between. This is one of the pinnacle titles of that. THQ produced. It's fantastic. You're on Mars, fully destructible world. You go around with a massive hammer and you can just destroy the planet. Really good open world game. Cool story. Great gameplay. Again, going to do a video on that. That's a really good game. And my last one, again, got it from Cash Converters. And I wish I hadn't, because again, it's got a stupid fucking sticker on it. But I picked up, again, Vanquish. This game, made by... is there the sticker on the front for the developer? No, it's on the back there. It's made by Platinum. And this is one of their best. It's up there with Bayonetta and Transformers Devastation. It's one of their best games they've ever made. But this is absolutely fantastic. I had it when it first came out on 360. But again, traded it stupidly. So I picked up again. Although I might have to pick up again somewhere else, because I got it again for a video purpose for £1. Super, super cheap. But this game is fantastic. It's really over the top. You have this amazing, like, it's a Platinum game, so you know what kind of game you're getting. But you're in the suit and you can do all this really cool acrobatic stuff, and it's an absolutely fantastic game, Vanquish. But yeah, that seems like quite a lot. That's the last 2 to 3 months worth of pickups I got, like before Christmas and the last couple of weeks and stuff. But I've been picking stuff up for videos and things like that. So there's quite a few bits and pieces there. But if you enjoy seeing like all of the random shit I buy, let me know, and maybe we'll make this like a monthly video where I just recap any new finds and stuff I get. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you guys next time.